Boy, crypto sure has been boring recently. I mean, there's not even really any news. This is one of those capitulation by boredom situations, though, where it's a really great buying opportunity, probably, but I don't even have any money left. What about you guys? Luckily, it does look like we've got some bullish patterns in the chart, and we might be getting ready to break out and continue to the upside, but it looks like we're reaching the moment of truth before we might head down for another leg lower. So let's see what the charts have in store for us. Recently, we've seen Bitcoin ETFs seeing their heaviest outflows in 4 months, and the Ethereum ETFs have been absolutely disappointing, with them even seeing some outflows. Luckily, it looks like those outflows from the Bitcoin ETF were just part of this flash crash, and maybe that was just panic and capitulation that will precede the continuation of the bull market and the parabolic phase that we have in store coming up in front of us. But right now, it does look like we're still stuck within this pattern right here, and we've basically been going sideways since all the way back in March. Or at least that's how it seems to us in crypto, but a dip from $74,000 all the way down to $48,000, which we just saw a few days ago, is pretty significant, and most people would consider this to be a bear market in traditional markets. But crypto is not the traditional market, and this is just us having a little bit of consolidation, or maybe even you could consider it as a miniature bear market in the middle of the bull market. This is pretty normal, and it happens in almost every bull market, but luckily it looks like we might be getting to the end of this consolidation event, because this pattern that we have been forming over the past few months is a broadening wedge formation, a descending broadening wedge pattern to be exact, and as you can see, this is a bullish pattern. Also, to predict the price target for one of these patterns, what you'll do is you'll measure the height of the wedge itself and then extend that from the breakout point whenever it actually does finally break out. Obviously, we haven't seen a breakout yet, but if you use a little bit of speculation and you do measure the height of this wedge right here, with the highest point being at about 73,500 and the lowest point being at about 49,000 almost, and then extending that from a possible breakout point, if we were to break out here in the next few days or weeks, then you can see that this pattern does have us sitting with a price target of about $93,500, which would indicate a continuation of this bull market and the beginning of the parabolic phase that a lot of people have been waiting for, in my opinion. Also, in my opinion, it is just a matter of time until we do see a breakout to the upside out of this formation here, but we could continue back down to the bottom of the range or the bottom of this descending support line here, and depending on how long it takes us to get to the bottom of that again, we could come down to about 48,000 again, or we could even come as low as like 43,000 or something like that. I know I've talked about it a lot in the past, but 43,000 is pretty much exactly where the electrical cost is here for the production cost on Bitcoin, and traditionally that has indicated a really great floor price, and we haven't really gone down below that with any kind of sustained price action. So if we do fail to go to the upside from here, and if we break down below this about $55,000 level that has been acting as a slight level of support here in the past, then we could be headed back down to the bottom of that range, and it might take us down to 45,000 or even down as low as 43,000. But that floor price is definitely subject to change because, as you can see, the electrical cost does fluctuate whenever the price does. Hopefully we are still forming a little bit of a floor here, and we're going to be making a higher low before continuing and breaking out of this descending broadening wedge and heading up to the price target of about $93,500 before continuing from there and hopefully breaking above 100,000. But so far, for the past few months, we have been in a short-term slight downtrend, so until we do make this higher low and confirm it with some volume coming in that will push us to the upside, it looks like we will probably continue down into this pattern until some kind of catalyst does come around and actually sends us breaking out of it. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Are we going to continue down into that descending broadening wedge, or is it getting ready to actually solidify that higher low and continue to the upside with a breakout and a continuation, hopefully above $90,000? Either way, thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button if it brought you value. Most importantly, don't forget to do only good every day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.